What's up guys, Chris here from High Island DIY. Today we're going to be doing some maintenance on a 2009 Scion XB. So what I'm doing right now is draining the oil out. I've done that in a previous video and I'll put a link to that if you're interested. The other thing I'm going to be doing today is changing out the spark plugs. And to get to the spark plugs, first thing we need to do is remove this plastic cover off the top. It's two 10mm nuts on top to get that off. Alright, so after that cover is taken off, you can see the tops of the 4 spark plugs. I believe these are individual coil packs. You need to remove this 10mm bolt and unplug it. And then this pulls up and your spark plug is down in the middle. So we're going to do one at a time so we don't mix up any wires, so we don't have it misfiring. We're going to start by taking off this end one. And all your spark plugs need to be gapped to 0.044. These are the plugs I'm using, NGK Iridium 9. There's your part number, I'll put that in the description as well. Just squeeze down the tab on top of the plug, wiggle it off, then your spark plug is down in here. It's a 5/8 plug socket. You'll need a long extension to get down there. And here's the old spark plug. As you can see, it was far past due for a change. It's also a NGK Iridium. So I'll put a new plug in. I opened the box up earlier and gapped all these beforehand just to make the install quicker. Then just put it back in your plug socket. There's a piece of rubber in there that holds it so it doesn't fall out. Nice and steady, try not to touch the sides. Make sure it's nice and snug. Don't over tighten it. We can replace the spark plug boot. Push that down firmly. Plug it back in. Put that small 10mm bolt back in place to hold that down securely. Alright, that's one done. Now we'll repeat the same steps for the other 3. As you can see as well, that one is extremely white and far overdue for a change. Here's our new one. Nice and snug. Put our spark plug boot back on top. Two done, two to go. Alright guys, one left. And this one, by the oil filler cap, you can see there's a bunch of crud down in there. You're going to want to take an air compressor and blow all that out. If you don't have an air compressor, you can get a can of compressed air. Sometimes they're called computer dusters or keyboard dusters. You can pick them up at any big box store. Just grab a can of that. Spray all this crud away before you take this cap off. Otherwise it's going to fall right down on top of your spark plug. When you take your spark plug out, it's all going to go right down into your cylinder. So make sure you get that cleaned up before you go any further. Okay, I've removed the oil cap so you guys can see that most of the stuff is now cleaned out of there. It's not going to blow the grease off, but all the little bits of sand and dust, all the gritty stuff, that's the stuff we need off of there before we can go any farther. So now that I've got that cleaned out, we'll continue changing the spark plugs. This is our last one. Put our oil cap back on so we don't drop nothing down into the engine. There's the fourth one. These plugs were very far overdue for a change. I'll show you the difference here. Get the box open. So there's the new one. I don't know if you can see. It comes to a point. The point on this one's completely burnt off. And it's white, and there's even a little bit of rust where the porcelain meets the steel. So it's a good thing that we're changing these. Alright, all 4 spark plugs have been changed. Now we just need to plug this one back in. Okay. Now all we need to do is put the plastic cover back on the top, and we're finished. That sits on there like that. Our 2 nuts will go there. These again are 10 millimeter. Alright guys, that's all it takes to change out the spark plugs in your 2009 Scion XB. Alright guys, so not only will changing your spark plugs help your vehicle start and run better, but also improve your fuel economy and your engine performance, so you'll be getting the full potential of horsepower and torque, fuel economy, all that good stuff that you want. Changing the spark plugs is going to be really important to keep your engine running healthy. Along with changing your oil, those are the 2 best things you can do for your engine. Guys, as you can see, that's super easy and super simple. I mean, literally, you can use a ratchet and unplug a couple wires. You can change your own spark plug. It's not a big deal. Fairly cheap. I think it was around $20, and those were the expensive spark plugs. You can go with like Auto Lights or some cheap thing, but it's only 4 spark plugs, so I bought good ones. It's also what the manufacturer recommends. I am also planning to do brake pads in this car fairly soon, so if you guys are interested in seeing that video, let me know in the comments below. I'll film it and bring you guys along, show you what I've learned, and share with you guys. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.